If you want, do what you want. Let's see. Copy. This shall be our finest hour. True. Another goon clip bait. What are you talking about? I'm world champion. Time to die. No, you're too busy fussing at me. Give me a second to talk. Well, I figured I would start up so I could tell you guys what's going on. I've got to go pick my son up from school today, and then I have to go get. I gotta take both of the kids to their appointment today. So I figured I would do a stream a little bit early, and then maybe I'll do one later when we get back. But it just kind of occurred to me that I'm going to be super busy for, I guess, about an hour or two. Some people compare this to Sims Fortress, but fun. Oh, okay. Huh. See if you roll the windows. I should have closed. Turn the light on now. Yeah. So I figured what I would do is I would do a stream a little bit earlier, and once I get done with all the other crap, and come back. What is that area? It's the I don't know, the Dragon Fortress or something. Oh, well, I'm dead, so we can go to the bonfire and find out now. There you go, Dragon Sanctum. That's it. Yeah. Well, when I got up, I wanted to. Is my fucking microphone not on? Damn it. Hold on. Get this goddamn cord out of the way. So, what is this? Just a random USB cord. Hold on. Clive likes to just fucking throw up here on the table, so I don't know. Was that the DLC? Yes. Yeah, it's the DLC. Alright, hold on a minute. You're going to gin shit. Good. Enjoy. Put it in the box. Oh, dude, I actually have one of those too. I totally have one of those boxes. It's just tons of cords, and every once in a while, I'll kind of take it upon myself to like, like I'll test out some of them. Oh wow, look at that! I can't even pancake this guy. He's so strong, isn't that? That's ridiculous. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, I forgot. We're playing Dark Souls 2. You can't hit anybody that you aim at. That's not part of the gameplay. That's anti-gameplay, is hitting people that you're aiming at. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I figured what I would do is I would get up and edit some. Like I got up and made something to eat. Oh, this is a dead end, didn't it? I got up, made something to eat, did some editing, and it just occurred to me that I probably should do some streaming before I have to go leave and pick up the kids and do all that other. So Woo! New set. This area, it just leads to a pit. Nice. Nice. This guy's a pro. And I'm swinging behind myself, so it's really fun. It's really fun when you can't hit anybody with your weapon. Dig slime 2 level design. Look at this. I can't hit this goddamn dude. I love the fact that my weapon bounces off the bonfire. Like, why are we even hitting the bonfire? Good. If I can get one hit to connect, I'll be fine. Okay, Zoso, if you're putting your sign down, like, let me know, and I was gonna say ember up. I'll use a effigy. Soralon sword. That's yeah. Maybe I should dig his sword back out of the, or dig his soul back out of the garbage can, so I can use it. So yeah. So I'm just going to you got to play Sekiro. It's as clunky and fun as DS2. Oh, good. Get a bigger, slower weapon. I'm trying, but I need like 30 something more points of dexterity. Look at this. This is just a dead end. Like, where am I fucking supposed to go? Was I just going the wrong direction the whole time? Is that all this direction goes to? Play DS2 one more time. Yeah, that's probably what we should do. I'm gonna have to Google where to go. Go down. Well, I tried, but it's just a bottomless pit. There's nowhere to go. I just died when I went down. Look. I mean, I'll die from that drop, right? Can you jump that far? Is there another spot to land? Yeah, see, look, it's bottomless pit. Treasure ahead. See what I mean? Look, like, there's nowhere to go. I have to be going the wrong way. There's nowhere to go. It's a bottomless pit. And then you're back to this room again. It's got to be some other direction. I'll never make that jump. I am Atreus. Can I actually make that jump? Is that the right way, or am I supposed to go this way? I bet I'm supposed to go this way. How much you want to bet? You can make the jump? Wait a minute. I bet this is the way I'm supposed to go right here. This is the way I'm supposed to go. That other way, I was just going to die. Even if I made like it a little ways, I bet the fall damage would have killed me. Yeah, see? I was going the right way. I wonder if there's anything around here. I didn't look. Gooning to this so hard now. Andy, stop going to work all the time. Jesus. You work entirely too much. Do you ever get a day off? Or do you only get a day off when I have to be at work? Oh yeah, I forgot which boss we were fighting. I thought we were actually about to fight a dragon. This is the bitch that three-shotted me yesterday. This was so much fun yesterday. As soon as the fight started, she just destroyed me in 3 hits. Oh, okay. Hey, he moved. Oh, I still hit him, though. That's good. Die, golden man. Ugh. She's using dark bead. Oh my god, ghosts. And my club is about to break. How excellent. Can I kill her before my club breaks? Or am I going to have to switch weapons mid-battle? Oh. Why does she keep doing that? Get it! Oh my god! Do I have repair powder? Shit, I don't even know. I haven't used it, like, in a while. It's broken. Now the real Dark Souls begins. Alright, skank. Boom. Boom. Alright. We did it. Now the ground's shaking. Oh, look at this. Okay. Alright. I'll try to stay awake. Thank you. I'm so good at this game. Well, I am a world-class Dark Souls 2 player. Fix the club. Okay, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go fix it. What do we got here? What do we got? Titanite chunk, 3 out of 14. Wait a minute, what's this? Do you think so? The dragon breaks your equipment? Oh my god, really? I don't even know how much of that shit I even have. Hold on, we'll take a look. Alright, take care, man. Have a good day at work. Alright, repair powder. Let's see. What does it even look like? Is it this? Ha! And IRL tracking would break your equipment too. No, it wouldn't. Fake news. What do these souls do? I don't even know what these things do. Alright, let me see if I have any soul items. I'm not that far from leveling up again. What am I at? 13? Oh, well, I guess I would need, what, like 18,000? That's true. Is he here? Yay! I did it. You have a repair spell? Oh, that's cool. It's pretty sweet. Make sure I got my ring on. I do. But you put all stats into health. Whoops. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom while I'm waiting on your summon sign to show up. Ah. Oh, God. There it is. All right. Whoa, what the fuck? Because you like Scarface? He doesn't look like he's slumbering to me. Do you guys notice? That's like a major fault in the game. I think that Mauler actually brought that up in his review. That this dragon says he's slumbering, but he's definitely not. Also, the credits are unskippable. That's a major fault of the game, according to Mauler. You should see him after he drinks a Red Bull and he's fully awake. It is a. You know what? I wish I could watch a Mauler live stream where he complains about the credits being unskippable And I would love to just say skill issue. That would be so freaking funny. Skill issue. You couldn't skip the credits. It's a skill issue. Good job. We did it on the first go. My club broke again. Got the tail? Yeah. Monster Hunter action. Alt F4 to skip the credits. Yeah, I mean, he's just dumb because he didn't know that already. That's like something I really wish they would bring back in From games is cutting off tails. Like, I don't know why they took that away. It's like, well, I didn't think I was going to need it because we got so close to beating him anyway. So I thought we were going to kill him without me needing the repair powder. Hey, what's up, Star? I guess I have to go back to that bonfire? Gonna keep this playing while you do your homework. Oh, shit. Rather than this damn homework. Well, I think anybody would. Homework it's horrible. Shit, college homework's even worse. College homework is the worst. That's right. You'll goon your whole life. Homework is just for school. That's true. Let's see what's going on here. What happened? There's like a giant chunk of this video that just disappeared. Goon in the homework. Dex. We need Dex. Okay. Shit, too late. Hold on a minute. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Resistance to 99. Alright, I better just do that. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. I was editing the new video, and then like I looked at my phone, and all of a sudden like 60 minutes of footage were just gone, so I had to hit the back thing on there really quick before I accidentally deleted a shit ton of stuff. Okay, 111 agility, you get what? You get another iframe. Yeah. Alright, now I have to look up where to go now, because I have no fucking clue. You know Dr. Deluxe Remaster is out at midnight, right? What is Dr. Deluxe? Is that like a Roblox expansion or some shit? I never even heard of that. Oh, we go to the winter now? Oh, well, okay. Dead Rising. No, Dr. Deluxe. Dude, Dr. Deluxe sounds like a game from the 80s, for real. Dr. Deluxe. It's Dr. Deluxe, bitches. Oh, really? Damn, it's already coming out. But we gotta hurry up and finish this then, so we can get on Dead Rising. God, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Daddy Radon Redux. So there's not a, wait a minute. I just realized something. I don't have to go to the Shrine of Winter. I already have this bonfire. Because we go here, right? Isn't this where we go? Dr. Deluxe. Ow, my fucking foot. Dr. Deluxe. That would have been the third time I ran to this freaking bonfire when I didn't need to. Okay, wait a minute. So you can go that way through that door. Did you do the gank squad? No. I don't even know what level they're in. The smegma crusted the buttons. That makes sense. I mean, that's what happens. What is this out here? Have I been here before? Oh, this is how you get here, isn't it? So if we click on this, we go back to the woods, right? They're in the first DLC. Which one is the first one? I don't even remember. That's a multiplayer graveyard. Nice. Ooh. Dr. Deluxe. So there's snow on my clothing and my hammer, but not my helmet. My helmet is snow resistant. I laced it with antifreeze. Hey, look, the bonfire is like cooking the snow off my clothing, except for my feet and my pants. Straight then left for boss. All right. Zoso, are you coming, or are you going to, nose is itching. Are you coming, or are you gooning on this one? Is this still the goon-worthy fat chick? It is. It is. I basically just put, I just put some armor on, because, some of those enemies were killing me entirely too fast, and I was getting sick of it. So am I going to be able to see the cat boss this time? Damn, I have 12,000 souls. I hate to run in there and just lose them. That's right. It's still, yep, it's still Hank Hill style. Alright. Stop throwing lasers at me. Let's go back through the door of mystery. Are they still chasing me? Nope. That's another great thing about Dark Souls 2 is the enemies don't really chase you past the room that they fought you in. They kind of give up. Alright. Did you put your sign down at the bonfire? Mahler touched on that. It's kind of funny when you think about it, because do you think there's a possibility that they made the enemies de-aggro you on purpose? Oh, hey, unanswered. Gunner's gone cold. Because if you think about it, right, they put so many enemies in this game, in the levels, maybe they made the de-aggro feature a thing that, so if you were like overwhelmed, then you could just leave the area. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, in Dark Souls 1, the enemies will follow you to hell and back, but there's only like 5 in the whole stage. He doesn't consider things like that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't help his argument. You know, it's like you said. I mean, for somebody who's beaten the game 7 times, you would think he would have considered something like this by now. But it really does make sense when you think about it, because if there's too many enemies and you just run away, then you're safe because they're not going to keep chasing you, and it even gives you the opportunity to kite and just pick them off one at a time if you want to. It's just like the one thing in Dark Souls 2 they do not want you to do is they don't want you to just run like you can do in Dark Souls 1 and 3. They do not want you to run. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to body block you. Now, I'll say this, in Demon Souls, there is a level where you really can't just run past everything, and that is the hero's path. You can't run through that level because there are enemies that will just body block you in the cave, at least. That's true. Yeah, 4-2. It's the best. The thing about 4-2, I think that's extremely frustrating, is the fact that if you take your time getting through that level, and then you die from falling in a pit or having one of those laser guys one-shot you, it's really annoying because it feels like you just took your time being careful for nothing, and it was like you just wasted your time. I mean, I honestly think that that's the main thing about these games that makes you want to run, is because it's like, sorry, I was checking the other spot. It's like, you know, that's the main reason I think that makes you want to just run through a stage, is because there's no benefit to slowly killing everything when you can very easily just get killed out of nowhere and it'll all be for nothing. But at least in this game, the enemies despawn, so it's really always worth it to take your time through the stage if you really think about it. You know that every time you take your time to kill all the enemies in a Dark Souls 2 stage, that it's not a waste of time, because you are getting souls and you are, you know, working on that despawn mechanic if you need it. No, I didn't play that Star Wars game. Is that the one that's supposed to be like a FromSoft game? And here we have Man, Crystal Man, taking all these hits. Is it? I mean, to me, none of these games are a lot like Demon Souls, I think, because Demon Souls has so many gimmick bosses and so many trick areas. Like, I would almost say that Dark Souls 3 has more gimmick bosses than any of them, really. The level and the bosses are the challenge. Oh, I guess I can see what you're saying by that now. Like, if you're saying, like, the level is the real challenge, yeah, Dark Souls 2 is definitely closer to Demons. Because, yeah, and that's true, because in Dark Souls 2, the, hello, depths. Yeah, because in Dark Souls 2, the bosses aren't always that difficult. It's, I mean, like, Prowling Magus? Is it Magus? Prowling Magus is a joke. Wait a minute, did we just make a big circle? Oh, you killed that guy. That's what it was. You just killed him before I got into the room. Like Prowling Magus is like a joke. Royal Rat Vanguard is a joke. You skipped the Nameless King? Oh, man. Yeah, you shouldn't skip Nameless King. He's a good boss fight. He's really tough. He's really tough compared to most of the content in that game. Yeah. Yeah, well that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are really hard have the short run backs. I hope you jump down to where the snow is, because I didn't see where you went. Using all your bonfire aesthetics, yeah. Did you go this way? I don't know where you are. How are you supposed to kill 1 million rats? It's impossible. It's an unwinnable battle. It's just like fixing our economy. It's just a never-ending struggle. Woo! It's funny because this is the DLC, and the projectiles that these enemies throw at you are way easier to dodge than the ones in Brightstone Cove and in the what's it called? The frog demon level. I always forget the name of it. When he heard that song, decided to put it on the Royal Rat. Hey man, Yui is a he's an artist. What can I say? Shrine of Amana. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody there has like heat-seeking missiles. In Brightstone Cove, it's all heat-seeking missiles. You know, it's funny because I know I told some of you guys before that when I started streaming Souls games on here, here we go. Vanguard is the man. It's the best song. I agree. The song is the shit. When I started streaming FromSoft games, I deliberately was waiting to do Dark Souls 2 last because I remember it being like the most painful one when I played them all the first time. And it's funny because now playing Dark Souls 2 doesn't even really stress me out like it used to, where I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna run out of human effigies, and now it's like the more oh shit, you died, and I don't know where the bonfire is. I'm assuming, can I even get back to where it is? I could go back and summon you while everybody is already gone. Oh yeah, the crystal lizards are dog shit. I agree. Whoa, bro. Bro. Maybe I can kill this man. Oh, he's gonna block. The cheapest move ever. He just healed? What a dick. Now it's like, why even play other? Exactly. We could just play this over and over. But yeah, when I first started streaming, I was like, oh my god, dude, playing Dark Souls 2 is going to be so hard, so let's do it last. You know, like Bloodborne. Bloodborne was, I knew Bloodborne was going to be a little tricky because it was one of the games I had played less. Like, I had definitely played Dark Souls 1 and 3 the most, and Demon Souls wasn't that hard. So I wasn't that worried about streaming Demon Souls either. Yeah, hexes can go fuck off in this game. I'll be honest with you, man. I kind of feel like spellcasting can pretty much fuck off in all these games. Like against the kin bosses, that it just feels like using the pea shooter in Contra the entire game. It just sucks. But anyway, yeah, I was nervous about playing this game, and it's like now, this game is like, it's fine. This game's fun. An unarmed run? Nah. But you know, one of the main things is because at the moment, I have so many games that I want to get done with, but Sexy Hexy, I know, right? I agree. My my tagline is pretty pro. Do you see that guy just standing there waiting for the backstab? What are you doing? Who are you killing up there? Okay, hold on. I'm getting around to it. So the reason that I haven't been trying to do some kind of gimmick run that is going to take me like 30 years to do, like a unarmed run or something, is because I have so many other games that I need to do. And I still need to finish Yakuza 0. I still need to finish Fallout 4. Um, I want to do some more Monster Hunter, especially before the new Monster Hunter game comes out. Got to finish Gollum, the best game ever made. And, so I don't want to do I don't want to do a game that's going to be unnecessarily long, at least a run that's going to be unnecessarily long. In Colonial Marines, I'm going to have to buy a computer that can run it, so we can buy that on Steam. Yeah, I think, at some point, I'll get back into doing it. Oh, look, the mimics are all frozen in the ice. Isn't that neat? Bet you ain't ever seen that in Dark Souls 1 or 3. So what we're probably going to do is, come back. Oh, see, you're saying Dark Weapon. See, I did a totally caster-based build, and it sucked asshole. If you use a melee weapon, that's totally different. I'm sure using Dark as a melee weapon build is fine. But doing it as only casting is dog shit because you run out of casting way too fast, killing the 8 million people in every level. What about Elden Ring? Oh my god, dude, we've done so much fucking Elden Ring in the last year. I'm taking a break from Elden Ring. I don't even remember. I have 3 or 4 Elden Ring playthroughs that we've already done in the last year. Because I'm definitely going to get back on Yakuza and Fallout before I start up. I'm not necessarily going to say any FromSoft games because I would love to do some Bloodborne again. Not to mention the fact that Bloodborne's not nearly as long as Elden Ring. Did Rose Tigo make excuses when she needed to pilot a sphere? Hey, look, it's an elevator you can't get in because it's full of shit. Oh yeah, aren't you going to watch the Fallout show? Yeah, I watched the show, and I've only gotten to watch the first episode right now because, honestly, man, I'm kind of thinking about doing some videos on the show, and I don't want to watch it and then get around to making the video a month later or 2 months later and then completely forget everything I was going to say. So I'm trying to kind of pace all this stuff out in a way so that I can, I can watch it and then make a video immediately after I watch it. Yeah, I watched the pilot and I thought the pilot was really good. So I'm definitely excited about watching more. I've just been restraining myself from sitting down and just watching it because I when I'm editing videos and stuff, I usually just have something on in the background that I've seen before, and I know with Fallout I'm gonna be giving it 100% focus while I'm watching it. So seems like a good time to just wait and abstain right now. Yeah, I never played Fallout 4 before. Hey, look, an invisible ladder. Holy shit. Oh, okay, sorry. J-Man, I was getting around back to that. People just kept saying other things that distracted me. Yeah, what I was getting around to saying is, Dark Souls 2 was the game I was, not looking forward to playing because of how frustrating it is. But now, it's not that frustrating. Now, Sekiro is the game where I'm like, oh boy, it's going to be so much fun playing Sekiro. Because the last time I tried to play it, I got stuck in 5 different directions. I don't know how you got to wherever you are. The main thing is for me, it's gonna find out, or it's gonna be finding out if I can learn how to parry in that game eventually. But like I was saying back in the day, that oh, fucking club's about to break. What a great game. I love it. But yeah, the main reason I jumped off of Sekiro wasn't because I just thought it was too hard. The main reason is because I could tell that I'm probably going to have to stop, and I'm going to have to stop playing everything else and just learn how to parry. And that was when I thought, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to just get through a game and get done with another game if I'm just stuck on Sekiro parrying, going to parry school, for a month. And since I had so many games I'd already started, to me it felt like a good idea to go ahead and, you know, do a no parry challenge run. Oh, that's what I was doing, and it doesn't work. You can't do it. It's impossible. Nah, I haven't played Ghost yet. I've heard it's pretty good, but I hadn't played it yet. Oh, hey Jared. Oh, just trying to make a little headway on Dark Souls 2. I gotta go. I gotta go pick up my son in a little bit, and I've got to take him and my daughter to an appointment. So it seemed like what I should do is take a break from editing and get on here and do this for a little bit, and then when I'm in the car line, I can edit, and I'll have plenty of time to edit later, and then maybe when I get back, try to do a little bit more DS2. I gotta say, I think this is a pretty cool level. Stop hitting me, man. What? Thanks, Jared. Take it. Spend it unwisely and all in one place. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that mucho. Mucho, mucho. You are the man. Oh, you know what? I should plug my phone in while I'm sitting here. Got to make sure that thing's charged up because, unfortunately, my car charger is slow as shit. So I have a feeling that, like, when I'm sitting in the car line waiting to go pick up my kid, my phone is just going to be dying because the video editor's so just battery intensive. I better have that thing charged up to the max when I leave. It's kind of nice in a way, like having a job that requires you to edit shit on your phone, because I don't know if it's like this where you guys live, but in this town, your phone service is nothing. Like, your phone service is like non-existent. God damn it. Now, how is it that I just tried to heal, but he hit me, and it not only like it's like it canceled my heal. Did you see that? It totally canceled it. I didn't even get credit for the heal. It's pretty shitty. But anyway, yeah, if you're like near a school around here, it's like they have some kind of thing that blocks your phone signal or something. I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's like if you're in line, like my phone's the internet won't even work. Like the last 2 times I went to get Clive, I AKA Tomorrowland. The last couple times I went to go get Clive, I just parked down the road and walked. And wouldn't mind if it'd been responsible. Oh God, that sounds pretty stressful, Andy. What? Holy Knight Lautrec? He is done. But yeah, I noticed, like, just walking down the street, it's like I could not even load up YouTube Studio to even like check to see if I had any comments on any videos I needed to answer or anything like that. It was really weird. And I mean, we're talking like, walking like a block or whatever. You live in the undead crypt.
Sounds like a hoot. Oh boy. Boy, I'm glad you know where the fuck to go in this level. I would have had to sit down and just watch a video of somebody running through this stage. I would have never figured this shit out. Oh, this is just a shortcut that takes us back to the beginning. Oh, my back's itching. Do I have to equip that item, by the way? Fighting Rom with a threaded cane? Oh my god, yeah, I bet that does suck. Oh, you can't target his head. That's interesting. Thought maybe you could. Apparently you can't. Oh. On crack this week. What was that, Dr. Deluxe? Hey, Jared, are you getting Dr. Deluxe tonight at midnight? Apparently it comes out at midnight. You weren't on the stream when we saw about Dr. Deluxe, were you? Dr. Deluxe. I'll be honest with you, dude. I want to start a fucking band and call it Dr. Deluxe. It's a pretty badass name. Ah! Our logo will be Dr. Mario with like a joint in his hand or something. Dr. Deluxe Remastered is gonna be fire. I know. Life gems. Life gems are so OP. It's really funny too that like, hey, you know what? Hold on, correct me if I'm wrong. I know Zoso's playing, so he probably can't answer right now. But I want to say that in Mauler's like extended Dark Souls 2 series, he did have a bit where he complained about life gems. Like he said they made the game too easy. And it's like, well, nobody said you had to fucking use them. You know what I mean? It's like, just because you're like at your house and you find a butt plug on the floor doesn't mean you have to stick it up your ass. You know, you can't just leave it where you found it. Not Mauler. Mauler sees that butt plug and he's like, well, it looks like I found a butt plug on the floor. I must put it in my bottom. That's how he talks, right? Hashtag Mauler was wrong. He was. I mean, we're having fun playing this game, right? I would say we're having fun playing this game. Time to plug something. The Crow Mauler. The Crow Mauler? What is the Crow Mauler? I don't know what the Crow Mauler is. I'm sorry. Dementia strikes again. Just because you get offered a line of cocaine doesn't mean you have to partake unless it comes from the Attitude Era. It was me, Austin. Yeah, Jared. I'm planning on it, man. I'm definitely planning on it. Because you know, it's got to throw the ball for your dog. Is that slang? Sounds like slang for something. Maybe chat can guide you to the knights. We will see. Okay, nothing needs to be repaired. Hallelujah. I just want enough decks to use that Fume Knight Ultra Great Sword. Your dog's bothering you? I got you. Let's see here. Oh, take care, Adam. Have a good day at work, bro. I gotta do a ball for my dog. Let's see here. Let's see. Giant Lord, Sin, Ava, Elana. Okay. You know what we're about to do, right? Oh my god, that's still not enough levels. Dadgummit, dude. I almost feel like I need to respec. Rom the Vacuum Spider. I wish I could remember the name of this one channel. I was gonna mention it to you guys like way back, and I forgot. But it was a guy that did a. Well, he's kind of. I think he's still in the process of doing like a series. That's Hmm. It's like a series where he. I want to say that he like talks about every boss. No, no, that's not. No, no, that's not right. That's not right. I'm sorry. It's a guy that he made a video where he goes through Bloodborne like from front to back. Was his name Rusty? No, it wasn't Rusty. God, Rusty's so obnoxious, man. That's one thing that I have a hard time understanding is how do people that fucking obnoxious like get so many goddamn subscribers? Was his bum crusty? Yes. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna Google where do you go after you fight Ava. Let's see. Rom actually one of the worst bosses in Bloodborne. Hmm. Rom is definitely not the most fun fight in Bloodborne. I can say that. Oh yeah, the dungeon Rom is way worse. Like way worse. Let's see. Where do you go after Ava? Um, it's located after the boss fight. Okay, so I guess I go back to where we were. Apparently there was a door I didn't see. Inner wall. Also get key for outskirts. Is the key here? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look. And by look, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Vern. Talk to lady. Talk to lady. Woo! There's somebody here you can talk to? Because all these people are just trying to kill me on sight. In a 4D theater. What the fuck is a 4D theater? I barely get a chance to go to a regular theater. Woo! I found some treasure. Whoa, look at that. Oh my god, some invisible fucking dude just backstabbed me. Wow. That's crazy. So that was the wrong bonfire. Okay. I guess I'll just go to this one. I remember watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl in a 3D theater. Oh, wow. I'm trying to remember, is Shark Boy and Lava Girl that, the Good Kids movie that Robert Rodriguez made? Because I remember he made Oh, no, no, no. Spy Kids is the good one he made, right? I think Shark Boy and Lava Girl is the one that everybody said was shit, right? I never watched either one of them, to be fair. Um, but I think I've heard people say that that Spy Kids was legitimately a good kids movie, and that Shark Boy and Lava Girl was a pile of dog shit. Which, I mean, the title sounds almost like some kind of kids show that you would watch on like Fox Kids in the afternoon in the '90s or something. Oh my God, 3D. You know, I don't think I've ever watched a movie in 3D. I can tell you though that I did. We went to the theater and we watched The Hobbit, and they had, you know, The Hobbit. I think was in 60 frames per second or something like that, and it was very weird to look at. It was very unappealing to look at. Or was it 120 frames? I can't remember. I might be wrong. It might have been 120 frames. I blocked a lot of that movie out because it was so fucking horrible and it was so boring. It's kind of crazy, you know, when you think about it, because like I've met people that are fans of the Lord of the Rings, and then they is for film is bad. That's what you used to telling us. That's why it looks so strange. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe it was 60 then. Because I'll be honest with you though. For some reason, I want to say that it was 120 frames per second. I want to say that because it was something they'd never done anywhere before for like a major film release. I want to say it was 120. I might be wrong about that though. But like I said, I blocked The Hobbit because that movie was fucking dreadful. I was so pissed off that I spent that much money to go watch that piece of shit. Let me get the men's room. Scarlett Johansson hit that slide. That's funny. Um, but yeah, man, I've met people that that said that they're fans of the Lord of the Rings movies, and then that they're also fans of the Hobbit movies, and that makes no kind of fucking sense. Other than you were just totally oblivious as to what made the Lord of the Rings films good in the first place. That's the only thing I can imagine. The Winds of Change, my favorite song by the Scorpions. Well, now we got all kinds of hidden pathways opened up. What up, dog? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't get up here. Bro. Bro, can you help me up? Hey. Can you reach over here and pull me up? And now let's travel to this magical land. Oh, it's a hole. Oh, that's right. Whee! What did you think about Stargate? What did I think about it? I don't know, man. I wasn't really that impressed with Stargate. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that Stargate. I don't like any of that guy's movies really. Like, I mean, you can maybe say like Independence Day is kind of entertaining in like a corny movie sense. You know, just because it's just really cheesy and shit. But like, I don't look at any of that guy's films as like a real movie. Heal quick, heal quick. I think Stargate is supposed to be the one that people look at like the most legit, but I don't know, man. I just did not find myself giving a fuck. To me, Stargate felt like it kind of felt like a shitty episode of a good science fiction show like Star Trek. There's like a million episodes of Star Trek that I would watch that are basically a plot like that, but are way more entertaining. And it sucks too because like I like a lot of the actors in that film. Like I like James Spader a lot. Isn't it like Kurt Russell in that movie too? I can't even remember. The movie was so fucking boring. I don't even think I finished watching it, to be honest with you. I don't think I did. I don't think I finished watching it. I don't know. Some sci-fi just doesn't hit me, right? Like it's like if the sci-fi is going to be really slow, I need it to have some kind of what's the word? Uh, have some kind of like moral dilemma or some kind of situation that like really gets me into it. And it's like slow sci-fi can be really great, but it's tricky when Pluto Nash, obviously one of the best sci-fi films. It's like I like weird sci-fi stuff, but I think it requires like a combination. It's like you got to have an interesting concept, but then like the story and the characters all have to be really good. And gosh, I don't know. Maybe because I never actually finished watching it, maybe Stargate would be a good candidate for a movie for me to go back and watch one day and see if I actually give a shit about it. Have you watched Stalker? No, I have not watched Stalker, but I've heard it's really good. Yeah, that's one that I actually think I actually have gotten a copy of that, and I just haven't got around to watching it yet. I used to watch Renegade Cut when he used to talk about movies instead of political bullshit. And in fact, now the prick does nothing but video game shit now, which it's even weirder because he doesn't have anything interesting to say about video games in the slightest. Summon? Where? Summon where? Whew. My side hurts. Oh, here? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Because this is the part where we have to go around and find all of the other knights. Let's get key. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. What is this Star Wars hate? I get if it's generated from the last decade, but the OG3. You know what, Andy? That's a really good question, dude. Because I've talked about Star Wars before on the stream, and the first three Star Wars movies are really good. And I've had people get on the stream and tell me that they think the new ones are good, not the new ones, but like the prequels. They'll say the prequels are good, and the classic ones are bad. And I'm like, I think you got fucking brain damage, dude. If you think the classic Star Wars movies are bad, there's something wrong with your brain. But it's not just you, man. Like people have told me that shit too. Um, I think it's kind of bizarre. Like how do you think the original Star Wars is bad? Like, and that's my biggest problem, or not my biggest problem, but I guess that's my biggest takeaway from this situation is whenever somebody tries to tell me a movie's good or bad, I ask them to explain that. And I don't think anybody's ever put any kind of serious argument as to why A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back is not a good movie. People loving the new ones were dribbled like a basketball. Yes, that's what happened. Because of the kendo work. Well, okay, so I can 100% I can understand. Okay, I can understand. Yeah, that now the fighting is great, but like that would be like saying that you liked the Avengers just because you liked looking at Scarlett Johansson's ass in that outfit. Like that doesn't necessarily make it a good film because it has like one thing that you enjoyed about it. But yeah, I agree. The yeah, Ray Parks is awesome. He's super good at what he does. It's just I know that is why you like the Avengers. I hit the nail right on the head. I'm a film expert, by the way. I knew that. But the you know the thing is like I even understand if you want to say you enjoy the prequels because I mean yeah I enjoy them too because they're like literally 2 hour meme videos. But as far as saying that they're good, I can't do that. I can't say that they're good. Tonally, they're all over the fucking place. The characters, almost every character, is like a horribly boring, just nothing of a character. The story is it's so fucking nonsensical that I remember watching the prequels and not really understanding what's even going on. Um, well, you know that I don't know. Maybe you hadn't heard about this yet, but Kevin Feige's already said that they're planning on doing that. He's finally taken notice that their $350 million Marvel movies are losing money because people who actually give a shit aren't going to watch their films anymore. Because I mean, think about it. Like people who are comic book fans, nobody really, like nobody who's a movie fan wants to get preached to the entire film. And really, if you look at the like the dog shit in movies like Captain Marvel, it's like if you notice that every male character is like this straw man that is just it's just there to make Captain Marvel look more assertive or whatever or more powerful, but it's like they're so determined to make every female character look like overpowered and you know strong that they forget that like if there's not a conflict then nobody's going to get engaged with the story. And you know a conflict can be a struggle, and it's like that's why the original Star Wars is so good is because Luke is not an overpowered character, you know. And I mean realistically he's not even overpowered in the third fucking movie because the Emperor straight up beats his ass. So you know that's why you even give a shit, you know, because if Luke literally just went in there and just murdered everybody instantly, then nobody would give a shit about what's happening in the movie. I mean, I remember watching that scene from Captain Marvel where she's getting hit on by some dude on a motorcycle, and she just like it's like the most cliche shit that some prick at a bar would say to somebody, you know. And it's like nobody talks like this. Like you're just it makes me think that the blue hairs are just imagining what they wish a guy would say to them at a bar, and they're having them say these lines to Brie Larson so that she can, you know, squeeze their balls and torture them or whatever the fuck. It's just, ugh, God, the movies are so painful to watch. Like, I honestly, I can't even remember what the last Marvel movie I actually sat down and watched was now because the more they started to suck, the more I was like, you know what, dude, I'm not going to bother watching this shit. I'm just going to listen to other people give me the lowdown on if it's just as bad as I think it's going to be, and that's what happened. Yeah, Rey is a terrible character. Rey's so bad. I mean, like, why would you ever give a shit about a character who... And, I mean, her acting is fucking awful, too, to be honest with you. Rey's acting is very bad. It's like she's overacting or she's having no emotion. It's just, I don't know, man. It's kind of funny when movie characters give away shit about actual fans. You know what I miss, man? I miss when people made a movie and they didn't have fans because it's not a fucking sequel of some shit you've already seen before, you know? Like, like when I grew up, man, they didn't have just movies constantly puking up the same shit. Yeah, I did see the poster. You talking about the one where they made Boyega like super tiny on the poster, like he's almost not even in the movie, which is fair because he's almost not in the movie. Like they really cut him to be. They cut his parts way too much, man. I think John Boyega should have been the main character of the new trilogy, and not Daisy Ridley. John Boyega is a better actor. His character was more interesting and more likable. Oh shit, I died. I just lost all my fucking money. Racism being catered to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He would, man. He would have been way better. He would have been so much better. I mean, his character actually had a what's the word? His character had like an actual a real backstory that gives you some kind of motivation. You put down a sign. Where did you put it at? At the first one? But it's funny because I think talking about Marvel and Star Wars movies, it's easy for me to get sucked into the rabbit hole of talking about it, but then thinking like, wait a minute, why why am I even talking about Star Wars and Marvel shit when there's like real movies to talk about? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of funny because you know I haven't seen the new movie yet, but the guy that made Hereditary and Midsummer, he has a new film out. I haven't even watched it yet. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot I'm dead. Let's undead ourselves real quick. I gotta be able to look and see if my elbow is white or not. That's how you know. Hold on, wait a minute. Did you just say what I think you said? You did. Okay, so you don't have to. You took film classes. You had to watch Citizen Kane. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's good. It's a good movie. Um, I think the funny thing about Citizen Kane is Citizen Kane's one of those movies like The Exorcist where its reputation kind of precedes it so much that nobody can just like talk about it. Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane's one of the movies where its reputation like ruins people talking about it normally, I think. You know what I mean? Because it's like I had a friend who was like a film. It's weird because he was like a film snob, but then he would have terrible fucking taste in movies if there wasn't already some established critic telling him what to think about it. Which is it's funny to me because I remember he used to tell me that he didn't like Eraserhead, but he loved Stanley Kubrick, and I was like, that's funny because Stanley Kubrick actually said that Eraserhead was the best movie he'd ever seen, and he wished he had made it. So while you're hating on David Lynch, your favorite director thinks this guy's the shit. So that was kind of funny to me. But I remember that guy used to constantly talk about Citizen Kane being so great, but I cannot remember a single time where he pointed out anything great about the movie. And I had to go back and watch it myself. Who actually hates on David Lynch? Uh, well, I don't think I'll. Have I seen it? Have I seen it? Seen it? Of course I've seen it. Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, I guess it's not gonna let me summon you here. I guess I'll just run around like a dumbass. Um, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember actually if that's the first one I ever saw because I think it is. I think Blue Velvet's the first one I watched because I remember hearing somebody one time talk about how scary Dennis Hopper was. And I was like, ooh, I like fucked up shit. So I think I'm going to want to watch this movie because I think about the time I had heard of Blue Velvet, I was already a really big fan of like Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Exorcist, Hellraiser. So I really liked scary shit, and not just like scary on like a surface level. You know, I liked the stuff that was like psychologically fucks with you kind of stuff. And when somebody was talking to me about Blue Velvet, I was like, okay, this sounds kind of neat. I think I want to check this out. And I want to say that's the first one I watched. And then after I saw that, I think that's when I started watching his other films. And the I think the funniest thing about David Lynch is that if you're like me, and the first thing you did was watch Blue Velvet, that's like a great example of one of his films, right? But then if you watch his other films, um, it really depends on what you watch next, or otherwise it's gonna start to feel like it. He doesn't have like a how do you say this? Like how some directors have like a really cohesive like oeuvre. Like David Lynch doesn't exactly have that because the Elephant Man is really nothing like Blue Velvet. Oh, Battle Snack is here. Well, I don't know. Can I summon somebody at the other bonfire? I guess I can, right? Um, but you know, I think the Elephant Man was the second film I watched that David Lynch made because I saw that it had. I want to say it's because it had John Hurt in it, and I really like John Hurt, so I figured I would check it out. Also, you know, it sounded like it would be a good concept for a movie. And then I think I saw Eraserhead after Elephant Man, and then I was like, wow, this is a totally different kind of movie. Wim Wenders. Wim Wenders. Perfect Days. I have never heard of this. Perfect Days. Perfect Days. I'm gonna have to look into that. I have never heard of that director. All right, Killzone. Where are you putting your summon sign? Are you gonna put it right before the boss fight? I know that there's supposed to be other places to find the other knights, but I don't know where the fuck they are. I keep running around and I'm not running into them. So, you ever seen Paris, Texas? No, I've heard of it. I've heard of Paris, Texas, but I don't know anything about it. Oh really? You do digital VFX? That's awesome. So how does that work? Do you just have to get do you just have to have like a really powerful computer and get the right kind of software and just kind of learn how to use the software properly to do VFX? Because I think that VFX are pretty interesting. Like I think that it sucks that like nowadays they kind of get overused when they would be amazing, you know, in the right circumstances. But it feels like nowadays a lot of studios get they get really lazy, and instead of like working VFX into what they're doing, Lair of the White Worm. I never heard of that. Animation before doing the rendering. Oh, okay, okay. All right, Killzone. Which bonfire are you going to be at? Because the first bonfire doesn't work. I'm just letting you know. Ah. Oh my God! Look at this guy. Super sword attack. 200 frame animations. Holy crap, dude. That sounds insane. Can I go in here? Hey, look, it'll let me open this door now. What's in here? Oh my God, there's treasure. He's gonna murder me. Oh my God, dude, look at all the loot in here. Gotta run all the way to second bonfire area and light torches. Second bonfire area. Ooh, he blasted me. Where even am I? I don't know where I am. It's locked. Oh, I'm dead. I have no idea where I am right now. I'm hollowed. I am now. Wait a minute, is there a Pantera song called Hollowed? That's the door you need the key. Oh, really? Okay. Um, all right, wait a minute, wait a minute. Which bonfire do I need to go to? The second one, you think? Or should I go to the third bonfire? I probably need to just go to the third one, huh? Oh, by the way, Killzone, we have the ring. Are you using the ring? I'll just go ahead and pull the ring up so you can see it. We got it set to Nema, the first one. Yeah, bro, mama. What are you, Jason Voorhees now? Bro, mama. This is how Dark Souls 2 gets you. You fight the first boss and it deactivates all of the summoning in the level. What the fuck? Somebody just put the only actor who could play Rykard Snakeface is Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I like Andy Serkis too, but he is no Jeremy Irons. Sorry. Started watching Smiling Friends. Oh, good. How many episodes have you gotten in? Are you like did you just watch like the pilot? Oh, this is the same bonfire. All right, hold on. Let me go to the other one. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. I keep forgetting all the bonfires aren't under the same area. It's like in a single area, there's multiple like sub zones. Okay, did y'all put a sign down here? Oh, you've watched like the first 6? Because I think a single season is like what, 8 episodes or something like that. Okay, you're at this bonfire. All right. All right. Am I still embered? Okay, I am. All right. I mean, I'm assuming it'll let you put a summon sign here, right? Since this is another boss. And this is after the previous boss. I wonder if, like, walking through this hallway deactivates it. Maybe I just need to stand here and just wait. You could try summoning me in Killzone. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, but I'm not seeing y'all summon signs yet. Do you think I need to go into the room to look for it? I just assumed y'all signs were by the bonfire. The dude has a gun to his face. I was hooked from that point on. Still had that gun to his face. Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah. At first I was kind of like, what the hell? Because it didn't have anything to do with him holding the gun up to his head. It was mostly the fact that you know, the 2 guys that made Smiling Friends are YouTubers, and they have a lot of YouTuber like guest cameos on their show, and some of them are even people who were big before YouTube. But they got Mike Stoklasa to play the guest cameo or the guest part because he's in the whole episode. They got Mike Stoklasa to play the guest for the first episode, and he just does the Mr. Plinkett voice through the whole video, and I don't know why. Like for me, I guess like the creators probably were like, you got to do the Mr. Plinkett voice, but honestly, for me, man, it's like if you know who Mike Stoklasa is, you've probably heard that fucking Mr. Plinkett voice for so many years that you're kind of like, okay, how about you do any other voice than that? You know what I mean? Like Mike does a really good Palpatine voice, and I'm honestly surprised that they didn't do a thing where it was like maybe a Star Wars nerd, and he just goes around talking like Palpatine the whole episode or something like that, because he does a really good Palpatine impression. Either that or just have Mike just use his own voice or something. But it's still a really good episode, though. It's still really funny. It's just not. It's not necessarily what I would have done if I had had that guy on the show. I probably would have had him do something that people were not expecting him to do. Because to me, the Mr. Plinkett voice is like the most obvious voice they would get him to do for a cartoon. 2448900. Do you have the ring on? Do you have the ring set to the right one? Where's my other club? Wait a minute. So are you telling me that your soul memory is so high that we can't summon you even using the ring? Is that right? What time is it? 2:30. Okay. Huh. Oh, there you are. Does the summon me even with more soul memories? I don't know. Did you put your sign down? Where's my damn club? Here. Now, I thought you said you were using the ring already. So, I mean, if you're already using the ring and it's still not working, then that makes it feel like the soul memory thing like cancels out the ring if it's a lot or something, which that's kind of stupid. I mean, like, what's the point of even having the ring if the ring can get canceled out from soul memory? You had to sit next to a chick who smelled like they were grinding in Blighttown for a little too long. Oh my god. Yeah, that's one reason I like stay really far away from most of our customers. I don't even I do my best, especially like now. I just do my best to stay as far as I can away from most people. And in fact, a lot of times when a customer tries to approach me, what I will do is I will put like my cart with all of my freight on it. I'll put it like between me and the customer so that they can't actually get close to me. And if they are still trying to get around it or something, what I'll do is I'll have like a big box in my hands, or I'll pick up a big box and I'll just block them away. Seems to work pretty good. The first game I ever played, well, that's a that's an interesting question. Depending on how you how to answer that is I would say that the actual first. I mean, I'm assuming you mean like video game. Um, the first like console video game I ever played was Super Mario Brothers, but there actually I want to say there was a game that I played as a kid when I was like even younger than that. That it was like a it was kind of like one of them video games that all it did was play one game, and it was like a it was kind of like a racing thing, but it was like a really archaic style video game where it was like a car superimposed on a track, and when you were driving it was actually more like you were moving the entire track rather than the car. It's pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, for video games it was Super Mario Brothers. Dude, these guys take so much fucking damage. Commando. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got to play a good bit of Atari when I was a kid because my parents had they had some friends that lived about I don't know 20 25 miles away, and their kids had an Atari, so I got to I got to play. Yeah, it was a 2600. Yeah, so I did get to check out some Atari games, but I want to say that was actually after. I want to say that was after I'd already played Super Mario Brothers, and we had Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Those were the first two games we had. Up, oh, we're whiffing. We're whiffing. And we're a spliffing. Whiffing with a spliff. Oh, another knight just appeared. Now this fight just got 10 times harder. Oh. Oh. It's harder than Fume Knight. This is amazing. Yep. I think we need more knights. I agree. I think I'm going to have to... Oh, God. Google where the fuck they all are. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them. I obviously can't find them. I've just been walking around the level and all I've done is die. Let's see. That's one thing that kind of gets on my nerves in Souls games is, yeah, I mean, you said you can get one from each fire, but I haven't found one yet. Um, but yeah, that's one thing I hate in Souls games is like when you feel like you've just been running around and just looking around, and because you didn't find anything and then you died, it feels like you just wasted all that time. You know, like I would compare it to like a series like Mega Man, where it's like even if you're playing through the level and you died, you at least kind of learned that level a little bit better, so that you know how you're supposed to. Maybe you've learned how to treat certain enemies and stuff like that, or maybe you know how to get past like a certain obstacle in the level or something like that. But a lot of times in these games, it feels like I just wander around like a jackass, and then if I just get killed by something, I'm like, well, that accomplished a lot. Just wandering around like a panice. Woo! Shaking my stick at the world. Oh, my foot. Do you ever goon after DS2 to relieve your headache? It's a good idea. Just beat him last night with a new character. You beat who? Who'd you beat? Uh, 3 hits to kill these guys. Oh, you just beat Rom. Oh. Yeah, Rom is another intense fight that it can be a pain in the ass because it'll feel like you're fighting that jackass for like an hour, and then one of their stupid spiders can just like one-shot you and then you're dead. Alright. I guess whenever I get to another bonfire, I'll try to get back to the third one. He's gonna kill me. Oh, he didn't kill me? Wow. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I think there's been times where somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the feather." I always forget the feather because this is the only game. Well, I guess Dark Souls 3 technically has a feather too, but I always forget about it. You just went straight at the big one this time. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I don't know where you came up with that. Remaster the remake. I mean, yeah, they did remaster like Sly Cooper, but it was like 30 years after the game came out. Yeah. Yeah, now down the road, yeah, that'll definitely be a thing. Down the road, there'll be tons of remake remasters. The Last of Us 2 Remastered Deluxe Edition. Digimon World. Do they still make Digimon shit? Wrong way? Of course. I instinctively always go the wrong way in these games. Inferno Climber? I dare you to do a... I don't... What the fuck is Inferno Climber? Is that like Ice Climber? You're one of 4 people buying their games still? Digimon, that's a Japanese property, right? It's not an American property trying to be Japanese. Not taking a lip for the Avengers fan, bro, to be honest. Who is the Avengers fan? Do we have an Avengers fan? Hey, wait a minute. There's treasure in here I haven't even opened yet. Isn't that crazy? Oh, did I tell you guys I had like an experiment I was gonna do? I probably should not actually follow through with this experiment, but basically it was in ice before. Oh, I see. That makes sense. So basically, here's the thing. I had a channel. I think I told you guys about like way back, and it was I had a gaming channel and I had a movie channel, and I'm really pissed that I don't have those reviews now because I would have loved to have shown them to you guys because they were, they weren't like the best reviews ever, but I worked pretty hard on them. And I had put up about 4 or 5 movie reviews, and some of them were kind of, I don't know what you'd say, not the most common movies to that you would have heard of. And basically, oh, it's this area. Okay. Um, and anyway, so I lost those reviews. I'm really sad about that. And but I had a third channel that I eventually decided to create, and what it was going to be was my cynical channel, where the entire concept of the channel was I was going to whoop I was going to just figure out what kind of content was basically like the dumb shit that people want to watch on YouTube. So if my other two channels didn't end up doing well, maybe my cynical channel still would. And what it was I think I did a reaction video on there, and it was so, oh my god, that video was really hard to make because it was me reacting to mukbang channels, and it was so disgusting that I was like dry heaving on camera. Like you could see me dry heave in the video. Oh, that's right, I got invaded. Yeah. But yeah, I was actually dry heaving in the damn video watching these people. It's so disgusting. Like mukbangs are the nastiest shit. I don't know how people do it. One of my friends asked me, or basically like suggested that I do mukbang videos, and I was like, I could never do that. Like just sitting around just eating like a fucking pig like all day long. It's like that's first of all, who really is going to do that has any concern for, you know, their health? But you know, it's just disgusting. Who wants to do that? Meat Swingers, the shock site. You got to use the bright. You got to use like the bright. Hold on. That guy's just chilling right there. Oh, look, it's a giant. It's a butthole face. It's a butthole face. Damn. The brightest light. Oh, yeah. Brother made me watch that shit when I was younger. What is it? Some kind of like meme joke video or something? Um, but yeah, so anyway, like I had this cynical channel where I was just doing shit like that, and I was like, here's a reaction video, you know, whatever, and someone's meat swinging in a circle. So it's like a website with one with like one MPEG 4 video on it or something. Sounds like a good expenditure of funds. Pay for that domain name to have one MPEG 4 up. Thought there was a room. Yeah, exactly, just like that one. Yeah, thought there was a room with a bunch of treasure. Where is it? Did I not get back to it yet? Huh. Well, whatever. We saved the night. So, have you seen Lemon Party? Nah. Nah, I mean, to be honest, dude, I kind of quit looking for, oh, it's a monster. Delicious. I kind of quit, like, really giving a shit about shock content when I was younger. I had a friend when I guess we were like middle school, high school, something like that, and he was like really into Rotten, and you know, it's like after seeing some of that shit, and then I had one friend who was a big fan of Style Project. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to have heard of that website, but he liked Style Project, and I don't know. I think just after a little while, a lot of that shit just started to get to where I just kind of really, it wasn't even shocking to me. I was just like, look, man, I grew up on a farm. I've seen some pretty fucked up shit already. Like, this is just stuff or whatever, and it's like if I'm gonna watch something that's kind of fucked up, I want it to have some kind of substance to it, you know. Like maybe like a film, or maybe if it's like a book with some fucked up shit, but it's still like got a good story or something interesting about it, and just I don't know, just looking at just edgy shit for no reason doesn't really do anything for me. Um, I've never heard of that website, but yeah, Rotten was a website. I don't know if it still exists or not, but it's like one of them. It's like one of them websites that just has all the I don't know, like it is where it's like somebody with a I don't know, like a limb that's atrophied, or you know what I mean, just any kind of thing, like somebody with a horrible wound or something like that, and I don't know, it's just kind of one of the things where it's like, okay, that's gross, but I kind of like I kind of like it's weird because I think that when it comes to like filmmaking stuff, like I really like that kind of stuff sometimes, because you think about how amazing it is that people can create stuff, synthetically, that looks so realistic. Not only that, but I mean, it's like they get to do interesting things. Like if you watch like those '80s Cronenberg movies and the '70s Cronenberg movies, you're like, wow, dude, how did they do that? You know what I mean? Like, not only that, but it's like they can do stuff that you don't normally see in the world. But those shock websites, it's like, okay, well, this is just normal people who just had something really bad happen to them, or they're just doing something really messed up and disgusting. But I think it's kind of one of the things where it almost like makes you wonder what would older people think if they knew about some of the shit that you can just like see on the internet. You know what I mean? Like there's some really insane shit that makes it makes no logical sense that it exists. Okay, what bonfire are you going to be at? Are you going to be at the third one? Just tell me which one you're going to. Grandma would have a heart attack. Yeah. I always think about that. I always think about that quote from I think it was Adam on YMS, where he was like, just if an old person is harassing you, just tell them what a furry is, and they'll just have a heart attack and drop dead right there. So yeah, I think just hearing what a furry is would make some people's heads just explode. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, um, you'll go join Sunbros first. I don't think you have to join Sunbros. You just have to get the ring and set the ring to the right god. Furries and tarot card readers on YouTube live. Yeah. Well, like one of my favorite Mortal Kombat players is a furry, and it's funny because I didn't even know he was a furry for a long time. I just was wondering why all of a sudden dude just started showing up to Mortal Kombat tournaments with a fucking animal costume. I didn't realize that was like his thing or whatever. To me, it just seems like entirely too much work. Does he wear those things? I don't know. That's a good question. He probably does. Yeah. I'll say that it is sad, though, that I found out that he was a massive asshole. And it might be because he puts the fox butt plugs in his ass. Maybe that's why he's such a big asshole now. But it's sad because I actually do I can relate a lot that he is and has one. How about that? A dual meaning. Oh boy, I'm never gonna get the shit in this room because these guys just show up out of nowhere and I don't know where they're even coming from. But the funny thing is his gameplay style when it comes to fighting games, I can relate to it a lot because he's very he's one of those players that he will pick a character and he will experiment with all the characters in a game, and he will find out, hey, wait a minute, this character's actually a lot better than everybody thinks they are, and I'm that kind of guy too. I did the exact same thing. When Mortal Kombat 11 came out, I remember there was a period in time where he was uploading videos of him using Scarlet. And I swear, dude, he was the only guy besides me that I was aware of that was even using that character, because everybody else was just going hard in the noob characters like Liu Kang and Sub Zero and Cabal, and it was very weird to me when I found out, oh, this guy actually is doing the same thing I'm doing. He's picking the characters that nobody else uses. Where do you want me to summon you? You still haven't told me which bonfire you're even going to be at. Tell me the location. Tell me the loquacious. The second one. Okay. I'm going to try, Jared. Can you summon more than one? Yeah. Excellent. Well, Killzone, it looks like I'm about to be back at the bonfire because I'm just running around. I don't know where to go, so I don't know if you know where to go. I may have to just look it up online. This level's a lot of fun. It's annoying because the level looks pretty good. Does not open from the side. That's awesome. Could you imagine like playing this game before the internet? This was basically what NES games were. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to. I was thinking that maybe I would run around and eventually figure out where I'm supposed to be, but all I'm doing is just running in a big fucking circle. You know where to find them? Okay, well, I eventually made it back to the bonfire. Let's see if I'm at the right one. Here we go, abandoned dwelling. Okay, so we're here, and am I embered? No, I'm not, because I cannot see my elbow. Okay, so I'm going to ember now. I don't know if it's going to work because we killed Ava, and this game likes to be fucking annoying to me. Okay, so here's the deal. We're here at the bonfire. I used the effigy. I'm standing here at the bonfire. I'm showing you the ring that I have on, which one I've selected. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick and get me some water. And then I will see if your summon sign has showed up yet. Oh. I end up having to leave in a minute. Good. Alright, let's see. Nope, no summon sign. What if we go back to the third one? You want to go back to the third one, Killzone? I mean, that one seemed to work with Zoso. Maybe we should just go with 2 knights, you think? Uh-oh. Heck, I don't know. Ugh. You beast. Stop hitting me with your 3-frame freaking attack. Why can't we just summon you at the third bonfire? Because, I mean, if I use a bonfire ascetic, everything is probably going to one-shot me. I'm already, like, easily getting my ass kicked by these guys. I mean, if I was able to summon Zoso at the third one, I should be able to summon you there too. Right? I mean, it should be. That's a mimic too? You only need one more. I have a feeling it's gonna be. I have about I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes before I've got to go pick up Clive at the school. First bonfire is easier. Okay. Well, that's the thing. I don't have time to hit every chest because these guys are going to kill me. Like, as soon as I get into the room, I have to run straight to the chest. Goddamn body blockers. I need, like, 1,000,000 more stamina points. Maybe I should respec. I'm just going to put tons of endurance points. And obviously dex, so I can use the, what you call it? The fume sword. Ooh, well there's an ascetic right there. Maybe I should use it. Trey's not lost. He's getting Broll for his... Broll? I'm getting Broll. Oh, B-roll. I was like, Broll. Alright, what did you say? The first bonfire is easier? Okay. I'm trying to think, because I don't know where the bonfire... Or I don't know where the guy is. Do any of y'all know where he is? I'm going to turn down that air conditioner, man. She's getting cold as fuck in here. I can't stand it. Alright. Maybe we try. At bridge. Straight path is unfrozen. Straight path. Which one is the straight path? Is this the bridge?
Alright, honey.
Okay. Ooh. Alright, love you, honey. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, good luck, honey. Oh, I'm going the wrong way? Shit. Oh, I really appreciate that unlimited stamina bar in Elden Ring when there's no enemies. You talking about down here? What is that? I don't go down there, do I? That'd probably kill me. Wait a minute, I have been here like 8 zillion times. There's like a path here that I missed. Run through level. Okay. I'm holding the circle button and my guy would not run until like the stamina bar filled up all the way. Isn't that great? Is it this? I can't remember where I've already been. Oh shit, why is my fucking phone ringing? Oh, it says potential spam from New Jersey. Hey guys, somebody from New Jersey's calling. New Jersey, y'all got to enjoy my wonderful ringtone. It's very chill. Do I go into that little house? Maybe I go into this little house. I like having relaxing ringtones because, like, when you're at my job, sometimes my boss will call, and it's usually going to be some, like, horse shit that you don't want to hear about. So I figured, you know what? I should make my ringtone as, like, pleasant as possible, especially for when you're, like, really stressed out and shit at work. You know, you don't want to hear some like, you don't want to hear no bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to hear something like some quiet like vibraphone music. What are these little chickens? Oh my god, they can two-shot me. Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog. Golden fruit. Monastery charm. Yes, I got the best items in the game. I'm gonna go this way. Ha 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 ha. I have to run through Sonics. I see all of you Sonics. Ooh boy, there are a million Sonics down here. I see a door. Doesn't open from this side. Hell yeah, my favorite. It's my favorite message. Here's a door. Is it a door? It's not a door. It's not a door. Climb like the wind. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Crystal Soul shit is trying to murder me. Alright, you bastards. Oh, that's fast. That's a fast magic. Okay, wait a minute. It looks like there's somebody up there. Oh, there he is. I see you, you prick. Bolt stone. Wow. You know what? Oh, hey, Andy man. How's it going? It just occurred to me that I have not imbued my weapon with anything. He's evil? So he literally says like, "Hey, what's up, my homie?" And then he tries to murder you. That's pretty funny. Oh, wow, and he can one-shot you too. Dang, dude. Oh, and he even emotes on you. That's hilarious. It's pretty funny. So I hit the switch though. That's so funny, dude. He one-shots you and then he shines on you at the same time. That's crazy. New door is open though. Well, good. Oh my god. Was it that huge door where all the Sonic the Hedgehogs were at? I don't know if I'm going to have time to get there because I'm about to have to leave and go get Clive. So yeah, for all you guys that didn't hear earlier, I gotta go pick up my son from school, and then I have to come by the house and get his sister, and I have to take them to an appointment. And then once the appointment is over, then we're gonna get back on stream. So I'm not disappearing for the entire day. It's just gonna be for a little bit. Ah, and I'm dead. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I better go ahead and just hurry up and get ready, because I can see right now if I get caught up in the middle of this crap, I'm going to be late to picking them up. And you do not want to get in the car line late at this school, because it is absolute hell. Like, every freaking car in the world shows up. I probably need to go ahead and get there a few minutes early, but luckily I can start editing while I'm in the car waiting, so it's all going to be good. But all right, well, you guys, thanks for playing Zoso and Killzone. Thanks for trying to get on here and help. And yeah, we made some progress. So I'll be back on here later after I take the kids to the doctor's appointment or whatever, and we come back, you know, and I'll be on the Discord too. So if any of you guys are wondering about, like, you know, when we're hopping back on or whatever, I can give you a better idea on the Discord once it gets a little closer to time. So, all right, let me get my butt off here. Love you guys. I will see you.